There's a quiet revolution happening. It isn't loud. It isn't flashy. It isn't about going viral or building empires overnight. It's not even about having the most beautiful house, the most luxurious vacations, or achieving the kind of success that ends up on magazine covers. It's about something gentler, deeper, and infinitely more powerful. It's about romanticizing your life. Yes. That phrase you've seen all over social media. Romanticize your life. Maybe you've seen clips of someone pouring coffee in a soft-lit kitchen, their linen robe tied loosely, soft jazz playing in the background. Or someone walking alone on a trail in the middle of autumn, golden leaves dancing in the wind. Perhaps it's a person lighting candles at dusk and reading a worn-out book with their cat curled up beside them. It looks aesthetic. It looks curated. But let's go deeper. Because this isn't just about pretty clips or dreamy music overlays. This is a lifestyle. A mindset. A movement. And it's powerful beyond words. The concept of romanticizing your life has captured the imagination of millions, and for good reason. In a world that often moves too fast, demands too much, and leaves us feeling like we're never quite enough, romanticizing our lives is a radical act of reclaiming presence, joy, and self-love. It's not about escaping reality, it's about redefining it. We live in an age where hustle culture has convinced us that unless we're constantly climbing, grinding, or pushing for the next milestone, we're somehow failing. But the trend of romanticizing your life is the antidote to that toxic narrative. It whispers, what if today was enough? What if you are enough? It doesn't ask for big things. It invites you into the little moments. The kind that are often overlooked. The kind that make life truly rich. Making your morning coffee isn't just a routine, it becomes a ritual. Walking your dog isn't a task, it becomes a peaceful interlude with nature. Doing your skincare at night becomes a sacred moment of self-adoration. Suddenly, life begins to feel softer, slower, and more magical. And isn't that what we've all been craving? Romanticizing your life is rooted in presence and mindfulness. It's a practice that teaches us to honor our everyday experiences with the same love and reverence we give to major events. It says, don't wait for your birthday to light the fancy candle. Don't wait for a date to wear your favorite perfume. Don't wait for a vacation to feel free, to dance, to laugh, to breathe deeply. Do it now. Make every day feel like a special occasion, because it is. And this is where the transformation happens. When you begin to romanticize your life, you shift the narrative. You become the main character. Not in a superficial, self-centered way, but in a deeply empowered, connected way. You stop existing on autopilot and begin living with intentionality. You start seeing your life through the lens of beauty, even in the midst of chaos or difficulty. You wake up, open the curtains, and watch the sun pour in as if it's painting light just for you. You put on your favorite music while you clean, not because cleaning is fun, but because you've turned it into an act of care for yourself, for your space, for your energy. You smile at strangers. You walk slower. You breathe deeper. You realize you are the artist of your own life, and every moment is a brushstroke. And the best part? You don't need money or luxury to do this. You just need intention. Romanticizing your life isn't about perfection. It's not about living in a Pinterest-worthy home or following some Instagram aesthetic. It's about tuning into what makes you feel alive. It's about creating a life you don't constantly need a vacation from. And this can be as simple as writing in your journal with a warm cup of tea beside you, picking wildflowers on your walk home, dressing up just because, cooking a meal with music and candlelight, even if it's just for you, laying on your floor and listening to your favorite songs, eyes closed, smiling. These acts may seem small or insignificant, but they aren't. They are sacred. They are revolutionary. They're how we reclaim joy, even in the middle of stress, heartbreak, or uncertainty. They're how we say, I matter. My life matters. My presence matters. Here's the secret no one talks about: when you start treating your life like it's beautiful, it starts to become beautiful. Your brain literally rewires itself to find joy in the everyday. You become more grateful, more grounded, more emotionally fulfilled. You start attracting better experiences, better people, better energy. You stop living in the past or fearing the future, and instead, you anchor into the now. And that's where all your power lives, in the now. There's so much noise in the world today. So much pressure to keep up, to prove, to push, to be perfect. But romanticizing your life tells you to soften. To trust. To let go of the constant striving and simply be. To live your life as though it's poetry in motion. Because it is. Even when you're going through hard times, especially then, this practice can become a lifeline. It gives you a sense of control, not over your circumstances, but over how you move through them. It gives you permission to find beauty even in grief, strength even in sadness, and magic even in mess. You begin to speak more kindly to yourself. You begin to see yourself with more compassion. You no longer wait for someone else to validate your worth, you crown yourself. You become your own muse, your own source of inspiration. It's a form of self-respect. It's a declaration that you are worthy of a beautiful life. And when you start living this way, something else happens. You stop needing to impress others. You stop comparing yourself. You stop chasing trends and start creating your own rhythm. You become magnetic, not because you're trying, but because authenticity radiates from within you. Suddenly, your life starts to align. You start noticing synchronicities, serendipities. The universe meets you at the frequency of love, of ease, of gratitude. And people feel it. They're drawn to you. Not because you have it all figured out, but because you've chosen to love your life exactly where it is, even as you grow. Romanticizing your life isn't delusion. It's design. It's choosing to make the ordinary, extraordinary. It's choosing to live as if your life is a beautiful film, and you're both the lead and the director. So, how do you begin? You start with one question: what would this moment look like if I treated it like it mattered? And from there, you add more questions. What does the best version of me enjoy? What rituals make me feel alive? How can I honor this season I'm in, without rushing through it? This isn't a one-time thing. It's a daily practice. And as you practice, it becomes who you are. You become the kind of person who wears the pretty dress just because. The kind of person who sends love notes to herself. The kind of person who smiles at the moon, sings in the shower, and dances barefoot in her living room. And no, this doesn't mean your life will be free of problems. But it means your joy won't be held hostage by them. It means your happiness won't be conditional. It means you'll find ways to fall in love with your life again and again and again. You deserve that. So if you've been waiting for a sign to start living more intentionally, more beautifully, more you, this is it. Start today. Start now. Light the candle. Take the photo. Write the poem. Make the tea. Buy the flowers. Not because you're trying to impress anyone, but because you're honoring yourself. Because your life, even the simplest parts, is art. You, darling, are art. And every moment you choose to live fully, you're reminding the world of what's possible when we stop waiting and start being. When we choose to feel instead of just function. When we embrace beauty, softness, courage, joy. So go. Romanticize your life. Because the magic isn't somewhere far away. It's already here. It's in you. And it always has been.